morning, it's Barbara. Dennis says rain starting in 4 minutes, but I'm going to risk it and go outside. It's not gorgeous out, as you can imagine, but I did want to show you this. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da! We ate at this table 2 times yesterday. Good morning, it's Barbara. I can understand if your, thank you for joining me for coffee, if your definition of a clear table is different than mine. But we were able to eat it. There were 4 of us. If we had 6 people, it would have been completely clear, but that pile would have just been moved. Because I'm going to move it back. That's because that side of the table is where I'm going to be doing my work. My executrix work. Good morning. I'm wearing lipstick again, but this time I'm wearing regular lipstick. So my cup is going to get all pink. Yesterday I was wearing my Wonder Skin stain that my daughter gave me, which doesn't make my cup pink. This is Mary Kay. But it's quick on my way out here because I decided to wear lipstick again today. But no earrings. Yesterday when I was brushing my teeth at night, and my earring fell into the sink. Luckily it didn't go down the drain. I'm like, wow. Vigorous. So yesterday I cleared the table. And it was good. I did it organized. I have folders for all the different things that I have to pay attention to. Paid bills, unpaid bills, statements, notices, death certificates. Yeah. So anyway, that felt good. And we had made scones in the afternoon, and we had scones and clotted cream and blueberry sauce, all made by Dennis. The clotted cream, the sauce, and it's more like a jam. It's a loose jam. What's good? And then Vicky made adobo chicken for dinner, and it was delicious. It was really nice. We're having leftovers tonight. I guess Vicky isn't going to be on the vlog unless she gets on tomorrow. They're gone. They've gone off and taken Aura. Kim and Vicky have gone off to take Aura to visit Gary for a little while, and then on to her cousins for a little family reunion kind of thing. So they'll be gone for a while. Meanwhile, it is not blue sky out here, and it, according to Dennis's phone of all knowledge, it's going to be raining in a couple minutes. So we may not be talking nearly as long as usual. So Dennis thinks maybe he's not going to mulch today since the rain is coming. Oh, it's got a tiny little hint of color on his peppers. Those peppers are going to turn red. Tiniest hint of color on one of the big peppers. I was so excited when I saw that this morning. We get excited about the little things around here. We try to keep the big things at bay. The big exciting things, not so much fun lately. So we're going to just enjoy the little something. Today, I guess I'm going to call and make arrangements for some flowers for my mom's service next Sunday. And, yeah. And talk to my brother and see if there's anything else I need to do to help with that. Yeah. Meanwhile, I also read a book yesterday. I read an Anne Cleeves book, Vera Stanhope. Vera, if you watch Vera. This was one I hadn't read before, something that tides in the title, and it was from 2022. But she has a new one that just came out. I'm on the hold list for that, but there are 13 people ahead of me for my copy. So it'll be a while. But I enjoyed it, although thinking back on it, and I shouldn't have returned it so quick. Thinking back on it, not sure how she figured out who it was. You know, whatever the clues were, they were pretty small. I have to think about it a little more. But she came up with the idea who it was without what I could determine was very much information. So I'll think about it more. But meanwhile, I do like Vera. Yeah. But she wrote this one in it was published in 2022. So I guess it takes her 2 years to write a new one, or maybe she has other series. She wrote the Shetland series, and she has at least one other series of a guy. And I think that one's in Scotland too. Vera's not set in Scotland. It's set in Northumberland, which is north, very near Scotland. This other one is, I forget the character. I started to read one of them and I couldn't get into it. So anyway, so she has several series, so it could just be that she was writing something else in between the Veras. But it'll be a while before I get on the list, before I get closer to being able to read the new one. But that's what I did yesterday after I cleared the table and ate a couple times on the table. So that's that. But all is well here. Pearl's getting her frisbee thrown quick before the rain comes. And everybody's gone but me and Dennis. So we have the house to ourselves. And nothing's different than when we have Aura here. So it's not like she keeps us from, having orgies or anything. I mean, she would keep us from having orgies if we had any inclination to have an orgy. But we don't really. I guess that makes us old. I'm not sure. Anyway, so nothing is happening different than would if she were up in her room, which she usually is until after walk. There was a pretty big line of storms coming though, so I don't know how that's going to affect our walk later in the day. We'll find out. But if the dogs run and romp and play in the yard enough, then we don't feel too bad skipping the walk, because the walk really, for the most part, is just for stimulation, and because it's routine and they get, it's their right as the dog to have their walk. But if, it's not a good day for a walk, all we need to do is feed them, and then, because feeding happens after walk, and once they've eaten, they draw a line under it. Okay, no walk, we're eating, now we go on with the rest of our day. That's how it is around here. Yeah, it smells like rain. Like a fall rain. It's a good smell. It's a good smell. So I guess that's it. My plans for today. Gee, I cleared the table, so I don't know what else I can, We're having leftovers. I might make popovers or something like that. But Aura's not going to be hungry when she gets back. They put on a big spread at her cousin's, so she probably will not be hungry. Usually she eats a lot of carbs while she's there. I mean, her family is Pennsylvania Dutch. They don't even understand the concept of, low carb. I won't say there's a lot of diabetes in the family, but, But Vicky's there. Vicky does keto. So Vicky's going to keep her on the straight and narrow. Her knee went, when she came back from her cousin's the last time, her knees hurt her for a couple days till her inflammation died back down. So I'm glad Vicky's there. And hopefully she do okay. I think she strained something the last time she went, like wrenched her back or something. Her back hurt her for weeks afterwards. Like she had strained a muscle or something, you know, getting in and out of the car, that kind of stuff. So who knows how she turned or whatever. So we'll see how she does today. Find out. But meanwhile, we're just hanging out, waiting for the rain to come. Pearl's waiting for Dennis to come back out and throw the Frisbee again. I make it a point to not throw the Frisbee. Number one, because Dennis is so good at it and he likes doing it. And number two is because the people who throw Frisbee for her are never, ever free of Pearl. She's always got the Frisbee in their lap, around them. She nags them like crazy till they give in and throw it again. And I have not stepped into that cycle of... Now, that means I'm not nearly as fun as those people as far as Pearl's concerned. I give her a good cuddle. She gets a good cuddle from me whenever she wants one, and sometimes when she's not that interested. But I don't throw the Frisbee. I'm selfish, I guess. But Kim throws it, Vicky throws it, Dennis throws it, so it's not like she doesn't get Frisbee. She does. My eye. I think I have my allergies. Oh, I've been having the weirdest dreams. I've been starting to take melatonin almost regularly, which may be helping my sleep. But weird dreams. I'm having a lot of weird dreams. And I wake up pretty regularly in the middle of the night, so when you wake up regularly and you're dreaming, you know, you're aware of, oh, I'm dreaming. Oh, that's weird. But I have been sleeping pretty well. I had one bad night where I woke up, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning and my mind's just started, and and it took me hours to get back to sleep. But that was only one night in the last week or so it's not too bad. Back in the olden days, remember I used to complain about my sleep all the time? So it's been a lot better. I haven't complained about my sleep much. I haven't complained about my arm much or my knee. Have you noticed that? Oh my gosh. What do I talk about? Oh, about not cleaning up the table. Maybe I should send out an alert. I cleaned the table. Now what? Nope. The rain's coming. I can hear it on the umbrella. So I'm going to stop. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I'll tell you tomorrow what I did, if I can remember it. Meanwhile, I'm going to go in because it's starting to rain. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay safe.